Imagine growing up where this is your classroom, these are your friends, and this is your playground. My name is Alison Teal, and I was raised around the world, homeschooled by my adventure photographer parents. To many, it may have seemed like the dream life. But like most little girls, I just wanted to be a princess. Specifically Belle from Beauty and the Beast, because like me, she was different from the rest of them. And no matter how hard I tried, I never fit in. So I would spend most of my days daydreaming about dancing in that beautiful yellow dress. But alas, I was stuck with only the clothes on my back and my parents for my entire childhood. The only people around to play dress up with were these guys. I met a lot of beasts, but none seemed like marriage material. Over the years, I had to give up on my dream of becoming a princess, and I became a hardcore adventurer, even earning the title of female Indiana Jones. It wasn't until I set off on an adventure to the Spanish Canary Islands off the coast of West Africa that I would discover Beauty and the Beast is actually a true story, and I would find myself on a quest to uncover the mystery behind a tale as old as time. It all began when I went to meet Alvaro, a local surfer and rock star who makes incredible art out of beach plastic.
Alison, ¿cómo estás?
Hola, ¿qué tal?
You made it! I'm excited that Alison is here because she's from Hawaii, and we're in the Canary Islands, which is the European Hawaii.
Incredible!
All you can see are volcanoes. Welcome to Canary Islands.
We set off to the best place to check the waves. A 16th century pirate's castle. And then I had my first board meeting in the Canary Islands. We surfed until the sun set. Marshmallow time. Do you know any good stories?
Have you heard of Beauty and the Beast?
Yeah, it's my favorite movie.
But I'm talking about the real one, the original story.
Beauty and the Beast is a real story?
Of course it was.
Alvaro told me I'd have to see it to believe it. All right. Adventure's on!
Yes.
And led me into the lava tube cave.
Come follow me. We are inside a volcano. Be careful. This old ceiling could crumble. Right here.
Ouch! Oh, this is sharp. Ow. Whoa!
So, let me tell you the story. Picture this. A long time ago, there was a boy when I was born here in Canary Islands. He was fully covered in hair.
His whole body?
On the face, everything. Gosh. And people were so afraid of him, so he decided to move into this cave and live wild. And finally, they found his place and they captured him to be brought to the King of France, Henry II. And this is all I know. But I have another clue. There's a guy in France called Francois. He's a very good friend of mine. Francois.
I like that.
And he's the master of fairy tales.
The master of fairy tales? For real?
Just like that. And you have to take that way. Follow that river.
Alvaro explained to me how to find Francois.
Adiós, cuídate mucho.
Next stop, France.
I am the master of fairy tale. Welcome, Alison.
Hello.
How are
Welcome in Paris.
She was carrying a surfboard, and of course in Paris it's not common to have a surfboard. So everything is writing in this beautiful book.
That's him.
Yes.
He confirmed what I'd heard around the campfire, that there was a man named Pedro Gonzalez, born in the Canary Islands, looking like a werewolf.
With a lot of hair.
Like a werewolf?
Like a real werewolf.
He was captured in the Canary Islands and brought to France as a coronation night gift for King Henry II. He was then married to a beautiful woman named Catherine, who even had the yellow dress just like Belle. And the evidence of this true story lies in a painting of their daughter. Beauty and the Beast had kids.
Exactly. You can see this painting in this beautiful castle. You have to access from here by the river. Okay. So you have the map, okay?
He told me about a secret entrance to King Henry II's castle.
Let's start to the action.
All right, let the adventure begin. Oh, merci, merci, merci.
Oh, by the way, I have a gift for you. Hop.
Like this?
Yeah, like that.
Oh my God.
Exactly.
Merci beaucoup.
My pleasure.
Au revoir. Aloha.
Aloha.
I set off to the castle to see the Beast's daughter for myself.
Let's go straight up.
Can I have a ride?
Woo! Wide west.
Wild, wild west.
The wild, wild west. The wild, wild west.
Wild, wild west.
Wild, wild.
During the days of the Beast, the castle was actually owned by King Henry II's wife, Catherine. It is the only chateau in the Loire Valley, owned and designed entirely by women. Hello? Aloha! No one seemed to be around except these gargoyles. And there were tons of paintings. How was I ever going to find the daughter of Beauty and the Beast? Henry! Aloha! Henry brought the Beast to the castle. I must be on the right track. But unfortunately, he wasn't there to tell me where the painting was. I needed a knight in shining armor.
Oh, Alison.
Aloha!
Hello. I saw this figure in pink racing across the courtyard. I've been studying or researching French history for over 20 years now.
What? This is incredible. He took me straight to see the tower where the Beast was held.
When we bring people up, we don't go in there because just for security reasons. But
okay.
if you want
Can I go look? Can I go look? Oh my God. Oh, we're going out of bounds. It's like skiing. What? No way. Can you imagine being held captive in here? I'd go crazy. I'd just be like...
Especially it would have been much darker as well.
So do you think when they brought him here, they would put him in a place like this to hold him captive? Because they thought he was a beast at first, right?
A lot of people weren't sure if he really was a human being or a man. But for the king, it was very evident. He had him educated.
To my surprise, it turns out the Beast was no monster at all. And before long, he became part of King Henry II's court.
Supposedly later in life became a teacher. But we do know that he married a woman who was supposedly very beautiful. And a lot of historians today are convinced that that gave birth to the legend of the Beauty and the Beast.
And now it was time to meet their daughter, the last evidence of their offspring, kept in the old bedroom of the Queen.
There you go.
It was her, Antoinetta, a young hairy girl, the daughter of Beauty and the Beast. She even held a special note telling of her father the Beast coming from the Canary Islands to King Henry II's court.
So she's obviously identified herself being very well known. Otherwise, it could be just a court member.
And this is the
like that.
original painting.
That's the original painting.
As it turns out, the beast was no werewolf at all, just a man born with a condition called hypertrichosis, a condition he passed on to more than one of his children, where most of the body, but especially the face, is covered in hair.
It still exists today. It's very rare, less than 50 recorded cases over the world since the 16th century. Don't judge people by their clothing or the way they look, but what they are.
It was lovely to meet you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I wonder what it must have been like to fall in love with a beast.
There's something sweet and almost kind, but he was mean, he was coarse and unrefined, and now he's dear and so unsure. I wonder why I didn't see it there before.
She glanced this way, I thought I saw. When we touched, she didn't shudder at my paw.
I wouldn't care what he looked like because he would be the love of my life.
Just ignore. Then she's looked at me.
I couldn't wait to tell Alvaro about my discoveries, so I hitched a ride back to the Canary Islands.
Going up!
It makes me think of that Bob Dylan song, like you can judge a book by looking at its cover. You can't judge a book by looking at the cover.
It was great to regale the tale.
Oh my God. Be our guest, put adventure on your list. We share one world, we share one home.
I like your mustache.
It's about the heart. Everything is about what is inside and not outside.
I've come to realize that the grass always seems greener in someone else's life. So you just gotta love being you. And the secret of happiness is being grateful for what you do have and kind to the people you meet along this journey of life. You can't judge nature by its cover either. This harsh landscape is actually one of the largest vineyards in Europe. I've learned through this journey that instead of dreaming of being someone else, live every day to its fullest. Like the beast and his belle, who were happily married for an entire lifetime. And even though we made quite a cute couple, I've decided adventure is the life for me.
As old as time, true as it can be, barely even friends, then somebody bends unexpectedly. Just a little change, small to say the least, both a little scared, neither one prepared, Beauty and the Beast.